Guys, watch out for the headbutt. Low blow, back of the head and spine. You both know the rules. Fight clean. Touch guard if you want, and by your corner.
Final instructions from Olivier Cox from inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium. You are watching the lead card of 1X, the biggest show in martial arts history. Shoko Sato, the Japanese veteran, against the rampaging Stephen Loman from Baguio City in the Philippines. The traditional red trunks of Team Lakay on Stephen Loman. Southpaw stance on Loman. They're going to open up with the hands early, the Filipino.
Sato's doing a good job of keeping his head off the center line, shifting from his weight from left to right. Loman's trying to stalk him, hunting down with that big left hand.
Side kick there from Shoko Sato. Hands are low on Shoko Sato. May invite danger given the handiwork prowess of Stephen Loman. High kick there from Shoko Sato. Loman returns the favour and calls Loman forwards as Sato.
Loman does a good job of changing levels. You can see how he just kind of squats down a little bit, just sort of threatens the takedown a little bit. Lets Sato think about something as he hunts for him with those big left shots.
Loman launching the heavy artillery early. Nice outside thigh kick there from the Filipino.
Yeah, Loman does a good job of moving forward and also just keeping his feet underneath him when he throws these shots, not really overextending.
Shoko Sato tried an Andy Hook style turning back kick to the thigh.
Sato's hard to hit, Michael. The way he keeps moving his head. And I like the way he dips his head to the right side of Loman, but that could also set up a big right hook too from Loman.
Loman, chin tucked, looking through his brow, throws the overhand left. Sato comes forward off of his right hand. Hook there from Sato. Very side-on stance here from Shoko Sato. Thought about the roundhouse kick, but Loman saw it coming. Centre circle here for Stephen Loman. Shoko Sato threads the right hand down the tube.
You guys good?
Accidental head clash.
Choke!
It's going to be important for Loman to cut the angle off from Shoko Sato. You can see how Sato keeps circling to his right. And he's circling into the power side of Loman. But he's got to be careful with that. But that's one thing that Fabricio Andrade was able to do, is cut that angle off and trap Sato from doing that elusive movement.
Front kick there from Loman, then backs off. Shoko Sato tried to lead with the right elbow. Oh, nice right hand. Straight down the center corridor from Shoko Sato.
Yeah, Sato landed with a beautiful straight right as Loman walked into it.
Loman counters the leg kick, nicely done.
Loman quite hasn't found the distance and the range yet. Sato's doing a good job of kind of just fighting off his back foot.
It's also the range of weapons and the angles that Sato's using here. Loman's not quite sure what comes next.
Loman's throwing, you know, he's kind of airballing though. He's just barely missing with a lot of these shots.
Shuffle forward with the right hand again there. Down the center goes Shoko Sato.
Loman carries that game-changing power. One shot, he can change the entire course of this match.
High kick there from Loman. Resets himself here, the Filipino. Turning side kick there from Loman. Some of the wushu technique should come into play here from Loman. We'll see wushu on display later on tonight in a Muay Thai contest when the great Edward Folayang takes on John Wayne Parr on our global pay-per-view.
I wouldn't be mad at Loman if he started attacking the legs and the body of Sato, because he's having a really hard time touching the head of Loman. There he is hitting kind of the back there. But if he starts attacking the legs and he starts going to the body with that kick, there he goes. And he's going to be able to find a home for some of these shots.
You sense that Loman has turned the intensity up a notch here. With 50 seconds remaining in the first round, set for 3. Judged as an overall contest, not round by round. Overhand left there from Loman. Short left circles off nicely. Lead left hand again. High kick was parried. Shoko Sato cutting side kick to the lead thigh.
Sato's being a little bit more offensive here, but he's kind of just being defensive during this round. So it's a really interesting round. Loman's being active and showing aggression, but he's not really landing anything. And then Sato is not really throwing a lot, but he's, you know, being evasive and being hard to hit.
Good sticky left hand there from Shoko Sato. Loman gets out of dodge. Back to center circle. Final seconds, and there's the bow. We go to the towels at the end of one. Plenty of aggression coming from Stephen Loman.
That's a nice right hand. That's the one that you commented on, Michael. That was a beautiful straight right hand, one of his better ones of the round. But then this is where Loman really does a good job when he's able to stop the movement of Sato and rush forward. That time he did it with the catching the leg and then throwing the right hand. I'd really like to see him start going to legs.
Right side. Ala. Mayat, sakit kita piso na. Ba't counter mo?
Little bit of end to our work around the face, the nose of Stephen Loman. A big hello to all of our viewers watching the Philippines, particularly in Baguio City. Team Lakay out in force again tonight. Stephen Loman kicks off Team Philippines. Double jab to cross there from Loman to inside thigh kick. High kick from Loman. Shoko Sato hoped for a counter. Lots of movement, lots of the circle being used by both men. Sato thought about a flying knee. He's enjoying using that stomping front kick and side kick to the lead thigh, just above the right knee of Loman. Hasn't really connected with it yet, but has threatened with it, Shoko Sato. There it is again.
Well, he's connecting, he's landing, and he's moving Loman back.
Sort of jinxed myself, didn't I, Dragon? It was the first one he really connected with 2 seconds after I said it.
But Loman's got some really thick thighs, so he's handling those shots really well. Sato's being a little bit more aggressive, trying to come forward. You can see that Loman's just going head hunting. You know, he's loading up that big left hand, looking for a knockout shot.
Go, guys, what?
Stephen Loman, who made a huge splash on his one debut, knocking out Yusuf Sadulayev to take his ranking to number 3.
Yep. Guys,
if he beats Shoko Sato tonight, could be looking at a world title showdown against John Lineker.
Fight time!
From Shoko Sato.
By your corner. By your corner. I tell you guys already. Guys.
I go now.
More action. More action.
Oh, Olivia Goss, yellow cards,
ready?
both men.
Ready?
Wants more action.
Sato said right before the yellow card, I go now.
He went.
And he does just that. He shoots in, fakes the takedown, throws a big right hand. These guys turned it up. That yellow card got him fired up. That was beautifully done right there as he ducked underneath and landed a big double leg. Sato immediately starts going to the elbows as Loman starts looking to pass. Very active off his back is Shoko Sato.
Coming up next, folks, we also have an all-Filipino battle as Lito Aduang, the Thunder Kid, takes on Jeremy Miado. At the moment, we see Loman inside the guard of Sato.
Let's go, guys.
Reactive. You can see how Sato's trying to put his right foot on the hip of Loman just to create a little bit of space and create movement. But Loman's doing a good job of just adjusting his hips and pushing forward, trying to be aggressive here on bottom, on top.
Downward elbow, top of the head, nicely placed there from Shoko Sato, who has Loman inside his close guard with 2:15 remaining in this round. Trying to push on the right hip there, Shoko Sato.
Let's go, what to finish?
Both these guys are being very active with the ground and pound. You can see how Sato's got that good control of his foot on the hip. Loman's got to do something with that. He might want to try to shake his hips off. There he goes. So he can get that foot off the hip so he can keep doing what he wants to do.
Well, the aggression has certainly risen since Olivia Cost dished out a couple of yellow cards, which I believe, Dragon, also means a purse deduction.
Yeah, 10% of their purse is gone.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Olivia Cost is forcing the action here at 1X. He wants these guys going.
Sato looking for a clinch. Loman wants to stay at range, use his hands. Jabs across there from the Filipino. Nice cross, but he telegraphed the second one. Good lead hand there from Loman.
Come on, guy.
Sato talking to him. Was that English? Did he say, come on, guy?
He said, come on, come on.
He said, come on.
Look at him. You tired? Sato going forward. Loman needs to throw something. That'll. Yeah, that's what Loman needs to do. He needs to go to those legs, mix in the body kicks. He's got a really strong left body kick. And with these guys doing alternate stances like this, you can easily just start tattooing him with that body kick.
How about Shoko Sato here in the second round talking to Loman, saying, come on, what have you got if you're getting tired?
30 seconds left in the second round.
Outside leg kick from Loman. Shoko Sato, a little bit sloppy on his entry there.
But Loman does a good job of just sort of matadouring away by using those little quarter turns. He's able to, has a really smooth footwork.
Dancing out of range of that lead hand there, Loman. Final 10 seconds of the second stanza.
I like this aggression by Sato. You know, he's forcing Loman on the back foot. Loman's not as active coming forward.
It is not free-flowing action. It's intriguing all the same between Shoko Sato and Stephen Loman. That was early on in the round there.
Yeah, there's that threatened the takedown, came over top with the right hand after Olivier dished out the 10% purse deduction, but then a big moment in the second 5 as Loman was able to duck under and put him down.
Folks, we've got something to give away for you. It's a fan vote for our performance bonus winner. You can choose who gets it tonight. That's right, who gets a $50,000 bonus. Go to our social media now at One Championship and place your vote for a performance bonus winner. Can be any fighter. When I say anyone, even if they've lost a fight and you think they're worthy of a $50,000 bonus, go for it.
Stay your corner.
The Singapore Indoor Stadium. A great crowd early on, who will be full come later tonight for our global pay-per-view.
Let's go, guys.
Watch.onefc.com. Side kick there from Loman. Side kick from Sato. Loman tries to hook him.
These guys are really well matched, and that's why we're seeing these guys barely miss with shots, and they're so close on the striking superiority. It seemed like the momentum was starting to go Sato's way there at the end of right around minute 8, minute 9. Sato really started to turn it on, but Loman's still in this. He scored that big takedown in this right around that 7-minute mark, and now we're seeing Sato again get back on that horse and start to move forward.
Sato tried for successive hooks off the right hand to no avail as Loman moves him back across the circle. Again, flurrying forward is Sato, but his hands are low and he's having to hook over the top of the arms.
Let's go.
Maybe not the best approach here from the veteran. Front kick from Loman. Southpaw stance for the Filipino. Pump kick there from Sato.
I really think this one is just going to come down to aggression. You know, who can really do something, because I think it could be anybody's game at this point. If Loman can do something big, land one big shot, he might be able to swing in his favor. Nice takedown attempt there. Sato's got good takedown defense.
Loman would love to get Team Philippines off to a flying start. On a card where later tonight, their all-time superhero, Edward Folayang, competes in Muay Thai for the first time against John Wayne Parr, the gunslinger, and his retirement fight Parr. Book that pay-per-view now.
Let's go.
Watch.onefc.com.
That's good. I know Sato didn't like it. He showed a little bit of his frustration there, but Loman turns out to the side so fast with that footwork. He's got really good defense, and creates great angles. He's just gonna throw something at the end of it, like that left hand. Create the angle and then throw.
Sato's chin is open, hands are low, and Loman's made him pay for it. Shoots into the Filipino driving takedown.
Oh, that's huge right
up
now.
to finish.
That's big. Does a beautiful job of turning him off of the wall. So now we can try to do a little bit of ground and pound now. This is a huge moment for Loman.
Satu trying for the elbows off his back to try and open up a cut perhaps on top of the head of Loman. 2:15 remains in the contest. Aggression in favor of Loman. Top position for the Filipino.
Good work from here. Loman's really active from the bottom. You know, he throws a lot of elbows. You know, Loman's got to be a little bit tighter with his arms inside. Loman, because Sato's also got submissions off his back. This late in the round, though, these guys are really slippery. A lot of sweat going on, so ground and pound might be the best strategy for just aggression and volume here.
Someone's cut somewhere. There is blood on the forearm of Shoko Sato. Has he cut Loman with one of those elbows? He's trying for them.
And
Get a good look at
What to finish?
Loman's face yet to determine, is it the nose? Is there a cut from the elbows?
Loman was able to do this in
There's
the
another one.
second 5 minutes. Now he's doing it again in the third. And he's staying active. You can see Sato's trying to do that foot on hip thing again, looking for possible threats with the triangles, but Loman's just doing a good job of keeping his nose in the chest and just teeing off on him.
Postures up and drops elbows of his own as Loman.
Final round.
Under a minute remaining now.
Look at Loman going body, head. Hard to deal with just the volume that he's throwing right now for Sato. Sato's trying to be active off his back, but he might want to use that foot on his hip to push him away, but I think Loman's just too strong.
Loman trying to apply the pressure and stay busy for the
30
final
seconds
30
left in the
seconds.
final round.
Yeah, Loman's showing just how bad he wants it right now.
Let's go up.
Wow, referee calls him up.
Shoko Sato hoping for a knee, hoping for an elbow on the inside.
10 seconds.
Jumping knee! And there it is. We are going down to the judges. Olivia Cost doesn't look impressed, Dragon.
That was an interesting 15 minutes, man. These guys went to war with each other. Really good defense showcased by both guys. Tried to be aggressive, but they're just so well matched. Nice little body kick right there. I wish I would have seen that earlier in the match. Just leg kicks and body kicks. I liked how Loman mixed in takedowns in the second and the third.
I don't know, Dragon. I'm just looking at both men's faces as they go back to their respective corners, and Shoko Sato looks really disappointed in himself.
I think so. I think he realizes that at this point right here, when he's on the bottom, you know, he couldn't try to do a little bit more.
Okay, we are going down to the judges for this one. Will it be a win for Team Philippines or Team Japan? Let's go to Tom Lau and find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Stephen